Okay, on the right we have Ben's. His channel is HokieHomeBrew, if you've not seen that. On the left we've got Gary's. He's MaineBrewGuy. Alright, you probably know who they are, and if you don't, shame on you. Check them out. Alright, well, let's see here. We can see right here, at least from my side, it appears that Ben's is a little bit lighter than Gary's. Gary has some other adjuncts in his added in, and that's darkened it up. He's got a little more head going on here too. Let me get the head off the top here. Well, that was fun. I just blew the head off the top. All right, so let's get the nose over here on Ben's. Boy, hard to pick up in this cold. Well, these are just straight out of the fridge. So I definitely get some Pilsner. I get the whatever the yeast is, but it's more of that blonde type scent on it. So that's good. All right, let's go to Gary's. I definitely get more aroma off Gary's, but I also feel like I'm getting like some apple quality, a little bit of ester quality coming off of it. All right, so we're gonna jump in. Here we go, Ben. Cheers. Man, right off the top, this makes me think of classic blonde lager type taste. Very much on the European side. Very clean, very crisp. That's nice. I don't see anything rising up here, but it was when I first poured it, and it's pretty well carbonated. All right, here we go with Gary's. Wow, there's a lot more going on with Gary's. Yeah, actually I have his recipe, but I don't have it in my head. I know that he adds some lactose into this, which is interesting. Has a slightly sweeter quality, and there's going to be some other malts in this. It's got a light apple quality going on too. So there's a little bit more going on with this. I like this. This is a good one. Gary does use this also for mixing in fruits and stuff. I see a benefit with that. That's good. But over here, this is more of a straight, like German blonde. It's actually, I can't remember exactly where the blonde region is. I used to know that. Just like Cologne was the Kolsch region, I think. So as a straight blonde, honestly, I think I like Ben's a little bit better. But those adjuncts, yeah, it's interesting how the adjuncts change it of how I classically think of it. These are two great beers. I am freaking cold. I'm gonna head on in. So now that I'm out of the frozen tundra, I want to describe these a little bit better actually. So back on Ben's, it's interesting. Ben's is more of your light blonde, and it really leans heavily to the Pilsner side. Reminds me a little bit of a Kolsch. It's not a Kolsch yeast, obviously, but it's very clean. So it's really different in that sense. Different meaning from Gary's. This is more like what I expect to get. Like we got this place near home that makes very easy drinking beers. Theirs would be even less of anything than this. It would be lighter. So that's a nice beer. Gary's has a sweeter edge. Gary's clearly done something different. I told you there was some milk sugar in this, right? I know that. I remember that real distinctly talking to him. And then I don't think this is a noble hop. I do not think this is a noble hop. There's something different he's done. He's added another type of malt in there, another grain. And this is not Pilsner. I don't get Pilsner flavor. So he's done a blonde, but with like 2 row. and some other grain in there, or grains, and that's accounting for it being darker and not a strictly noble hop. Whereas I think over here we've got some Pilsner going on by Ben, and he's used a noble hop. I can't think of, like a Spalt or a, I could go through a few. I mean, it could be one of many. I'm not going to be able to pick that out because he went on the light side. He's got a little slightly more bitterness than would be in a true German beer, you know, going kind of that kind of direction or that region of the world. But this is classic. This is Gary mucking around and playing with it for years, I know. So he made the American version of a blonde. But you know, two great beers, and that's what's so fun. I'm expecting them to be close together. Not this experienced mouth is saying no. No, these are very different beers. Anyway, you guys have a great week. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Happy Homebrew beer review. We'll catch y'all later. Cheers.